I love spending time with you because you are just someone who makes, everyone feel good about themselves. You're so hardworking and you're so smart. I mean, you're just such a driven person, and even like watching you study for the CPA, like the attitude you have towards it, and it's just you're such a strong person, and you're so resilient, and I just admire that so much about you. And it just makes me excited to see the type of person that you're going to be as we continue to grow old. Because I just know you're going to be an awesome mom, an awesome wife, and going to continue to be, one of my closest friends in life. And I just feel so blessed to have somebody like you by my side. So I love you and thank you for that. So happy birthday.
Happy birthday! Happy birthday to ya. Happy 22nd birthday, Em. I hope you and Tony are having the absolute best time in Vietnam or Thailand, whichever place you guys may be in right now. Of course, I really wish I could be celebrating with you today, but I'm glad that you guys are on this like crazy adventure to travel the world, and I hope that you're having the best time as you sing and share your beautiful voices with everyone, and also as you get to see like all these crazy amazing places. So for your birthday shout out, I had originally planned to go through a list I made of 22 of my favorite things or favorite things about you or favorite memories with you, but then my video turned out to be like way too long, so I would just keep it short and sweet and mention some of my favorite memories or just some of my favorite things that I love about you. So of course I've loved all the trips we took together, that we like went to Chicago and survived all of Lamekis's crazy stories, and then that we went to Florida and like hitchhiked in that police car, met Miles Teller, that you tried to help me climb up that palm tree and it resulted in the grossest video of me ever. I always love so much hearing about your family and how much you love them, and I love that you share Connie's letters with us. And one of my favorite stories of all time that anyone's ever told me is your story about your dad and your brother and your mom in that Winston Churchill autobiography. Like, some people, you have to laugh at their stories in order to be polite, but you are truly an amazing storyteller, and that story and like so many others of yours make me laugh genuinely every single time. And I love that you just like can love your family but also kind of like laugh at their craziness at the same time, because I think that's so important. I also love that you're never afraid. Sorry, my eyes are going this way because I'm looking at my notes on my other phone. There's the 22 reasons. But I love that you're never afraid to take a risk and that you always push yourself. Like during the CPA, I can't believe that you maintained like such a strong study ethic the whole time. I was just so impressed with you and like everything you've gone after in your college career. And even before I met you in high school, like you were never afraid to go after anything. And I just think that like that's so admirable that you take risks and you follow through and you do your absolute best in whatever it is you decide to do. And I think that's just something that not a lot of people do, so I love that so much. Of course I love that you love Jimmy Stewart too. It doesn't make me feel like such a grandma, or like people are like, just not a lot of people know who he is, and I love that you love all that classic stuff that I do. Of course I included when we had our first class together, philosophy, and Dr. Spencer spilled his coffee, continued his lecture for like 15 minutes, and then goes, oh, I need to go and like get a paper towel. I don't know, that's one of my favorite class memories because it was so awkward, and it was the best. I know I've mentioned this a lot lately for some reason, but I just remember freshman year when you told me that you read Sherlock fanfic, and I thought, I can trust this. I can trust this girl. I know that I already knew that you were going to be one of my best friends forever, but after that, I knew that I could tell you anything and you would never judge me. I put down that I love your unfailing strength. I just feel like you go through so much and you just do it with like this beauty and grace, and also you do it without really ever complaining, which is incredible, especially at our age. And just like, you, for as much as you may think that like you're self-centered, I truly don't think you are. And I think you just do such a good job of taking care of those around you. And it always impresses me that you're willing to be so affirming to the people you care about, and that you are so vocal about that, because I think that's really important. I also put down, I loved when we went to that Hippocampus concert on campus, and then we like went back to 80 Cleve and we're like dancing weirdly in the front yard and like laying down on the grass and looking at the stars. And I just love that you're somebody I can do those weird things with and you actually think it's fun. And then my last thing I wanted to talk about is I I'm so grateful that I met you. The first, of course, at Library Day, and then again at Orientation Day at St. Thomas, because I just had such a hard time freshman year, and I'm just so happy that you came up to me and that then we ended up in the same classes together, because I remember one time you had just gotten back from singing like the national anthem for a hockey game, and I remember I like asked to come over to your room, and we honestly, I think we just like sat in your room and hung out and talked. But freshman year was just like this really crazy time, and I remember feeling really like lonely on campus, and like I didn't have a lot of people I could turn to. But I think meeting you and becoming friends was just such an integral part of my college career and my life, and I'm so happy that I had somebody that I met who I felt like I was like true friends with, and I could tell all of my thoughts to, and like I could just be myself around. And I'm just so thankful that you let me, like, that you accept me for who I am, and you do that with so many people. And I just love that you are so accepting of others, and you give so much of yourself to in your friendships and all your relationships. And I think that that's just like one of the most endearing qualities a person can have. So thank you for deciding to say hi to me on Orientation Day and then sticking around for the past 4 years. I love you so much. I hope you're having the absolute best day. I can't wait to see you when you get back to celebrate. Sorry if all my creepy Funkos are in this video. I love you so much. I already said that, but I'm just repeating it again because I do. Sorry I couldn't read all my 22 reasons why I love you. This video is already 6.5 minutes long, but if you ever want to know all the reasons, I will gladly tell them to you. Also, I have a birthday present for you when you come home, and I've been keeping it for like the past couple months, and I think you'll love it. Okay. Love you. Have the best 22nd year of your life. I'll do my best to help you reach like peak birthdaydom when you get back. Thanks for being the most magical best friend. Love you, Em.
Emma, when we first met, you were just my AC and fun. But secretly, every day from that moment, I was hoping that we would be friends. And look where we are now. You are one of the smartest, funniest, and most beautiful people I've ever had the pleasure of meeting. And from sophomore year to now, your confidence has only skyrocketed, and I'm so happy to have gotten to witness that. I can see that you truly have grown into your own skin and have started to see what we have always known, just how incredibly beautiful you are. I'm so inspired by all that you do, from the lack of free time you have and everything you're involved in, from cadenza to being an RA to studying for your CPAs even before graduating. Like, that's all amazing. And everything in between that, you never make your friends feel like they're in second place to any of that. And I'm grateful for that. You're always the one person I feel like I can tell anything to, no matter how embarrassing it may be, because trust me, there have been a lot of embarrassing stories that I've told you. But there's never any judgment for you. You always make me feel like no matter what, it'll all be alright. One of my favorite memories with you is really hard to choose from, but I feel like nothing can top our trip to Florida together. That trip, we all became so much closer, especially you and me, from us almost being caught buying beer from that weird couple at the grocery store because they definitely knew we weren't 21, and then hanging out on the boat, watching the dolphins with Gail, and then running into her later that week, to just lying on the beach listening to Body Like a Back Road. And that's what I like, drinking limeritas. Whenever I hear either of those songs, I immediately think of Florida. You will forever be the Alana to my Alana, because let's be honest, neither one of us are an Abby, and the perfectly bronze Greek goddess that I will always call one of my best friends. I'm so proud of all of that you have accomplished, and I cannot wait to see where your future brings you. I'm so lucky to have you in my life. I love you very much. Happy 22nd birthday, Em.
Hey mommy, happy birthday! Oh, this is really awkward. I don't like filming like this. I feel like I'm a YouTuber right now. But anyway, I hope you're having an amazing time in Vietnam and all of your birthday wishes are coming true. And you listen to Taylor Swift's 22, even though it's really overplayed and obnoxious song. But anyway, I remember when we first met and how badly I wanted to be friends with you and how I begged Sarah to let me hang out with you because I didn't want to come off too strong, but now I'm really happy that you're in my life. You've just always been someone that's always been there for me, and you're so positive, which I love because I'm very negative, which we know, but I'm working on it. But thinking back, some of my favorite memories that we've had together, just like looking back to even freshman year, was when we'd all sit around on your floor in your dorm room and eat like that Pizza Hut pizza and like breadsticks and like cinnamon sticks at like 10 p.m. And then I'd always feel nasty the next day, but it was worth it. And then of course, you know, all the trips that we took out to Duluth. I have like a memory of driving to Sarah's cabin and that bat, or no, it wasn't a bat, it was an owl, like flying out. I remember both me and you were like freaking out. And then for some reason, I just have this memory of you in my kitchen at 80 Cleveland, and you're just like telling me about your day. I think we were like making cupcakes. And you're like, oh yeah, by the way, I just like brushed my teeth and washed my face in the drinking fountain today because the bathroom was getting cleaned. And I just remember thinking that was so funny. But I hope you have a great day, and I can't wait to see you. We need to do a road trip to the Beloit because I need to experience that. But anyway, I love you. Bye.
Emma, Emma, a mom and dad's dilemma. I can't believe that song has been stuck in my head for like 3 weeks now. I can't believe I haven't sang it to you and gave it away. But I hope you loved this video as much as I did. I'm so excited for the rest of our trip, babe. It's going to be an amazing time, an amazing everything else for the rest of our lives together. So keep this close to your heart. I love you.
Happy